Most attorneys have indicated to the court that interested parties they thought were present, but I wanted a few things before I bring the jury in. I can't tell you what day we're on. The press can probably do it. It's been 2 solid weeks, though, okay, of trial, plus a day of jury selection. I would commend the people that have been in our gallery, all sides. The victim's family, the people that are here in support of the defendant, I think have shown respect and followed proper courtroom decorum. So I commend the parties on that and very much appreciate that. When the verdict is announced, there can be a potential for things very emotional. Out of respect for this jury, I will tell you, I want you to contain your emotions. I want there to be no displays. If there's any type of outburst or anything, I will authorize the officers to take that person into custody. I don't want to do that because, as I said, things have really gone along well as far as the demeanor and behavior of the people that have been involved in this case. But there's a danger at this time with high emotion for something to get out of order, and I just will not do that. Out of respect for this jury, I want there to be no displays. If you like what the jury does, that's fine. Keep it to yourself. This isn't a time to cheer like we do for a football team or something. If you don't like what the jury said, keep that to yourself. It's inappropriate to show negative displays because these people have given up over 2 weeks of their life to come in here and do their civic duty. They've been a very hard-working jury. They've been a very dedicated jury, and I want them to be respected. All right, everybody understand where I'm coming from? I hope so. All right, let's bring our jury in. I will poll the jury not by name, but I'll be starting, and the 3 alternates will be brought in. They will not be polled, but they'll be here just for the announcing of the verdict. Got 3 more coming. All right, be seated, please. All right, Mr. Foreman, I kind of outed you before, but I will also tell you folks, I'm limited in protecting identities. It becomes a matter of record, but I will also tell you I will support you and make sure that you're not harassed in any form or fashion. I didn't out you by first and last name, just by last, and they had been listening pretty close. But has the jury reached a verdict in this case? Yes. I want you to pass the verdict forms to me, please, through the bailiff or the sheriff. And then I'll be going over these with you. All right, I'm going to start with count 1, verdict form. First degree felony murder of Holly Lynn Bobo during the perpetration of or attempt to perpetrate kidnapping of Holly Lynn Bobo. You checked guilty of first degree felony murder of Holly Lynn Bobo during the perpetration of or attempt to perpetrate kidnapping of Holly Lynn Bobo. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you signed and dated it?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and poll them as to each count. So I'm going to start on the back corner. Number 1, is that your verdict?
Yes.
Number 2?
Yes.
And we're skipping over
Yes.
yours. Is that
Yes.
your verdict? Is that your verdict?
Yes.
Back to the front row. Is that your verdict?
Yes.
Is that your verdict?
Yes.
Your verdict?
Yes.
Your verdict?
Yes.
Your verdict?
Yes.
And your verdict.
Yes.
Count number 2. Verdict form count 2, especially aggravated kidnapping of Holly Lynn Bobo, accomplished with a deadly weapon or by display of any article used or fashioned to lead the victim to reasonably believe it to be a deadly weapon. At that, you check number A, that guilty of especially aggravated kidnapping of Holly Lynn Bobo accomplished with a deadly weapon or by display of any article used or fashioned to lead the victim to reasonably believe it to be a deadly weapon. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Let me start with him first, chairperson. Then I'm going to come right back down the way as I did. Yours, ma'am?
Yes.
Yours?
Yes.
Yours?
Yes.
Yours?
Yes.
And yours.
Yes.
Back front row. Yours?
Yes.
Yours?
Yes.
Yours?
Yes.
Yes.
Yours?
Yes.
And yours.
Yes.
Verdict count 3, especially aggravated kidnapping of Holly Lynn Bobo, where Holly Lynn Bobo suffered serious bodily injury. You checked A, guilty of especially aggravated kidnapping of Holly Lynn Bobo, where Holly Lynn Bobo suffered serious bodily injury. Is that correct, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Foreman?
Yes, sir.
And starting back at the corner, your verdict,
Yes.
your verdict,
Yes.
your verdict,
Yes.
your
Yes.
verdict, your verdict, your
Yes.
verdict.
Yes.
I didn't hear from her.
Yes.
Yours,
Yes.
yours,
Yes.
yours,
Yes.
and yours. Okay. Count 4. First degree felony murder of Holly Lynn Bobo during the perpetration of or attempt to perpetrate rape of Holly Lynn Bobo. You checked A, guilty of first degree felony murder of Holly Lynn Bobo during the perpetration of or attempt to perpetrate rape of Holly Lynn Bobo. Mr. Foreman, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And back to the corner. Your
Yes.
verdict, your verdict,
Yes.
your verdict,
Yes.
your
Yes.
verdict, your
Yes.
verdict, your verdict,
Yes.
your verdict,
Yes.
your verdict,
Yes.
your verdict,
Yes.
your verdict,
Yes, sir.
and your
Yes.
verdict. Count 5. Aggravated rape of Holly Lynn Bobo by use or force of coercion while armed with a weapon or any article used or fashioned in a manner to lead the victim reasonably to believe it to be a weapon. Mr. Foreman, you checked A, guilty of aggravated rape of Holly Lynn Bobo by the use or force of coercion while armed with a deadly weapon or any article used or fashioned in a manner to lead the victim reasonably to believe it to be a weapon. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And starting in the back corner. Your
Yes.
verdict, your verdict,
Yes.
your verdict,
Yes.
your
Yes.
verdict, your verdict. Back down here. Your
Yes.
verdict, your
Yes.
verdict, your verdict,
Yes.
your verdict,
Yes.
your verdict,
Yes, sir.
your verdict.
Yes.
Count 6. Aggravated rape of Holly Lynn Bobo where Holly Lynn Bobo suffered bodily injury. Mr. Foreman, you checked A, guilty of aggravated rape of Holly Lynn Bobo where Holly Lynn Bobo suffered bodily injury. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
And then all the way back down.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. Count 7, aggravated rape of Holly Lynn Bobo by use of force or coercion where aided or abetted by one or more persons. Mr. Foreman, you checked A, guilty of aggravated rape of Holly Lynn Bobo by use of force or coercion while aided or abetted by one or more persons. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Then all the way to the back.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Count 8, first degree premeditated murder of Holly Lynn Bobo. Mr. Chairman, you checked A, or put an A, all of these you put X's, but they're checked. You checked guilty of first degree premeditated murder of Holly Lynn Bobo. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
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 Oops, back down here.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, that's the verdict of the jury. They've been told. As I told you at the outset, upon a finding of murder in the first degree, the felony murder or premeditated, there's a separate sentencing hearing. It's too late in the day to do that. You might have guessed that. The same rules I gave you from the outset must be applied. No further discussion of this case whatsoever. Don't discuss it with anyone. You formed an opinion concerning the guilt, but the sentencing phase is still open, so don't form any opinion whatsoever until you've heard all the evidence and the law that applies to that. Avoid conversations, not even among yourselves, further on this case until you're back in deliberations with others. You've been sequestered from the news media, so you have not been viewing or hearing any news reports. All of that's been covered, and I've been very pleased with the way you folks have followed your admonitions. So we're going to recess. Going to be a little different because there's a few things prior to that second phase that I want to take up with the attorneys. And so we're going to bring you in, be ready hopefully to start at 10 o'clock. So that'll give you a little more time for breakfast and everything. And hopefully we'll have things where they're set to go in pretty good fashion. Okay? Do you have any questions? And once again, the three that are alternates, you need to avoid this, and you need to avoid conversations with the other people that are on the jury in case we still have to substitute something. Also, the three of you will be present during this next phase of the trial so that you can listen to the law, you can listen to the evidence, and then once again, you will be the three alternates, but that way, if you're called into service, you would have properly heard the evidence and the law, and you could participate. Okay? So you won't have to play cards or whatever as much tomorrow. You got her to thank for that. She said, I feel so sorry for them. And she got an adult coloring book. I don't know if anybody used that or not. Supposedly it's supposed to soothe you. 3 decks cards. And I said, why 3? She said, well, they might won't play solitaire. And then a couple of puzzle books or whatever.
So we got a 1,000-piece puzzle. That was nice.
Holy cow. My dad, Preston, used to do those usually around Christmas time. And he had the patience of Job. I don't know whether you all have perceived this. I was not blessed with that patience. I do the best I can, but I'm high gear, okay? But ultimately, that works to the benefit because I like to keep things moving. Something else I want you to consider. Maybe we can wrap it up tomorrow. Maybe we can't. I'm not going to promise. But I want you folks to decide. The only way I'll work on a Sunday afternoon, we'll probably be going all day tomorrow because we're getting ready to be done with this in fairness to everybody. But in the event we don't get ready tomorrow, I'm going to ask the jury to take a poll whether or not you would be interested in going on Sunday afternoon. The only way I would do that is with the consent of all jurors. Okay? And then we'll talk. And I've already told you I'm extremely limited on anything I can say or comment or whatever, but do you have any questions? All right, you'll be retired then, the sheriff will take care of it.